Hey, good morning, everybody. Welcome to March. Technically, that kicked off yesterday, so today is Sunday, March the 2nd. It's just after 7:30 a.m., so shouldn't surprise anybody. We have a typical March storm system to talk about, looking at Tuesday. We've been mentioning the threat of severe weather, but there's a big system coming through Tuesday. I think it goes like this. I think we start off with rain, and then I think we have thunderstorms, and then I think we have a big lull, and then maybe we have snow. And I say maybe, and I'll show you exactly why I say maybe here in just a second. But not to get ahead of ourselves, I think we have a pretty good day coming today. Let's look at temperatures that I see across the region today. If I look north to south, I see 55 up in Kansas City, and I see about 63 down towards Fort Scott and Nevada. So towards the center, I see Clinton 55 to 57. And then if we come west and we get over onto the Kansas side, I see temperatures of almost 60 today. So those are our high temps to enjoy today. Before we get to Tuesday, and here's what I'm looking at for the severe weather outlook. We'll point this out first. So, Storm Prediction Center putting our northernmost counties, Kansas City and south, down through Bates and Cass, all in the marginal risk area for Tuesday. Staying on the Missouri side, Vernon County, you're split diagonally there for some slight risk headed south and east towards Springfield. Again, this is for Tuesday. Our east central Kansas counties all in, what we're going to say is general thunderstorms to a marginal risk, except the very, very corner of Kansas headed down here towards Joplin. And so let me show you how I think this plays out. It goes like this. Here is Tuesday morning about 6 a.m. And I see light showers in most of our area. But as we look out toward the west, towards Wichita, I think we have at least some heavier bands moving through. And then as we approach mid-morning, so I'm up to Tuesday morning at 9 a.m., and I think all of south central and east central Kansas is pretty well involved at this point in heavier showers. And as we move through, I'm going to go over toward about noon. Heavier activity has passed us over in west central Missouri, so probably as far as the first wave. By noon, we've had what we're going to get. Thunderstorms are a question because atmospheric instability is a question. Let's see if I can show you. When I was looking today, latest data suggesting, Cape values are higher over here toward this area. So I think we have rumbles up and down I-49, possible small thunderstorms, and maybe they build a little bit heavier activity as we work toward the east on Tuesday afternoon. So all of that will change a little bit. That's all I can do is show you what I see today. But then here's what happens, I think, headed toward the afternoon. I think we have a little bit of a lull. This is where the dry slot of a lull passes over, which I'm of the low pressure passes over, which I'll show you in just a second. And then here's what happens next. Here we are headed toward the evening, moving up toward 9 o'clock, and then toward midnight. Look at the snow that pops through on the backside of this low pressure system. So will this happen or not? This is the North American model showing us, what looks like heavy snow. It's flurries and it's warm. Keep that in mind as well. So one other data piece that I want to show you about why I say maybe, help you understand that. Here we go. This is picking back up Tuesday afternoon. Here's the low pressure system that we've been talking about. And as it moves through, look at the temperatures. We're still in the 50s. Up and down west central Missouri, east central Kansas, 50, 51, 54, headed towards central Missouri. So it's going to take a lot. This is toward 9 p.m. There are already 36, 34. But there's still some 40-degree temperatures on the backside, extreme northwestern Missouri and points northwest. But as the low moves through, a big temperature drop. I see 34 now headed our way. 37 we cool off around midnight, and then so that's why the models are resolving this as a mix of different precipitation types, is because of this temperature. But I still see temperatures 36, 38, 34 possible. So may see some snow, may see no snow. If it gets too much cooler than that, obviously could be all snow as that comes through. So that's kind of what we're keeping an eye on there, and that's why I say maybe. Let's look at precipitation, though. This has stayed about the same from a couple forecasts ago. East central Kansas, I think, total rainfall out of this will be fairly efficient. 1.2 inches now, 1.3 possible over on the Kansas side, just a tad less for us over in west central Missouri. Temperature trend shows us that as this moves through, just like I was saying, whether we see snow or not, I think Tuesday night over into Wednesday, we do see a big cool down, with Butler numbers at least suggesting that we will get down to exactly freezing So it's 59 for today, 62 for Monday, 63 for Tuesday. Before this builds in, and then we bounce back a little bit. And typical March. We'll see what else is ahead. And so that's what I have for you today. I appreciate you joining me. We'll keep an eye, particularly on that snow data and those temperatures. I think that's what I'll be watching, and of course our probability of thunderstorms as we head toward Tuesday. In the meantime, have an awesome Sunday, and I'll catch you back next time.